Ooh. Yeah. Let me get a little ice. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Chest burning.
bro.
In the best way.
Like mind you, this is only like 3 years, 4 years of like drinking. I didn't used to drink ever.
Oh, yeah?
In life, like athlete. Like I
Yeah.
always thought that like I didn't smoke weed or anything
Yeah.
until like my senior year in high school. Bro.
Me too.
So
Me too.
yeah,
I started everything when I was a little kid. And we're on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening or watching, you're now tuned into I Don't Know That's Perfect, the most professional podcast of the South Austin. I'm your host. I'm Mario from the South Side, and I'm joined by my co-host.
Neighborhood Nick, man.
And today we are joined by Era Wadi.
That's right. Era
What's up,
Wadi.
bro? How are you?
How you
I'm
doing,
doing
man?
good, y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me.
No, for sure. Thank you for coming through. I know it's like I tell everybody, it's a mission to make it out here. We're in a better location now, but it's better to drive through. Like I was talking to your guy about, it's better to drive through the scenery than going to the fucking ghetto neighborhood that we live in.
Were y'all farther away before?
Well, we're southeast. We're in Del Springs, so that's where we were recording all our original episodes until we found this spot. But yeah. So here
Spot's
we are.
dope though. Y'all can't see outside this room, but it's sick. Like doper than expected. I thought maybe you guys had this shit in somebody's garage and y'all just balled out.
Damn, bro.
On
I thought about doing that, but yeah, it costs money. So.
Bro, it does. Like just this table. Yeah. It was a nice table.
Yeah. That's all you need. Like a good table and a good background. And
the
shit.
mics are fine. These are the same mics like Jogan's on and shit. You see, like it's dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's what's funny too, because when we moved in here, like the equipment that they have here, like like the board itself, like it really wasn't like usable. It was kind of a shitty board. So we brought our shit, which is Troy's, all his stuff, and
killing it.
Yeah, I'll leave it here, and we use it all the time. So it works.
Yeah. Did you travel a distance to get here today?
Bro, we're on Slaughter and Manchac, so it's south.
Yeah.
So it's like 25 minutes.
Yeah, so
nothing
crazy.
Nothing crazy.
I feel like it's about the same for everybody. It's just, this is ways out. We're in uncharted territory.
Low-key.
But what y'all said, the drive is dope. Like driving out here in open roads too. We left after traffic, so no big deal.
For sure. That's why I try to like now push a little bit later, because we have the other show that we recorded earlier, and like coming in like at 5:30. That's it's like you get stuck in traffic coming out this way. But the scenery definitely, for me personally, it's reassuring when I'm like driving and you see the scenery coming this way, and it's like kind of feels like a job. So, but it's like one of those things where you enjoy the perks of it. You know,
you know, people got money because there's Teslas everywhere.
There's a galleria down the street.
Yeah, you're like, oh, Tesla.
We saw like a fucking Ferrari the other day coming on one of the episodes. I'm like, where
they kind of like that, dude.
Big ass houses in the hills. So it's like, bro, super inspirational, bro. I'm looking past. I'm like, 3-story house. Like, what do you do? What crime do you do to live out here? You know what I mean?
Stealing from the people.
Embezzling money.
That's what it is.
Yo,
all politicians.
I know, right?
Yeah, try not to.
So Era, bro. Era. I want to make sure.
Wadi.
Wadi.
If you want to go short,
shot it.
That's what I'm trying.
Wadi, man.
Like he's from New Orleans.
I know, right? So how long have you been rapping, bro?
Bro, rapping, like, I guess, I mean, we all spit in high school, right? So, lunch table freestyles. Yeah. But, like, music-wise, like, 3 years maybe? Like, really, like, pursuing it as hard as, it's like 100% of my effort into doing it. Yeah, man, it's been a process to do it. Like, I used to work in a place like this, like, very similar, like, Austin startup shit.
Okay. Yeah.
And, like, making money and all that stuff that they tell you, like, you should aspire to try to do. And at the end of the day, that was fucking soul stealing, bro. Yeah, like walking in here, there's a little bit like weird PTSD almost. Like the smell is the same.
You flinch when you walk in.
Yeah, bro, there's fucking like drinks and snacks out. I'm like, oh, that's the trap.
Yeah, that's how they get you. They give you all these amenities so they can pay you shitty.
Yes, bro. Just, dude. So after working there for a while, I was like, man, fuck this. And I got fired from a job after I left that original job.
Damn.
And was like, bro, like now or never, you know what I mean? Like you talk about this shit. I listen to music and I go like, oh, man, I could fuck that. Like I could fuck that beat up better. You know what I'm saying? Like I get on there, I could actually like probably make a better song than this motherfucker, but everybody's love. And you can't say that if you're not putting action into it, because then you're just a hater.
Yeah.
So you have to like put your money where your mouth is and like swing for it, and that's what we did, bro.
So pretty much with you, not rapping too long, bro. Because normally, you hear rappers are like, I've been rapping since I was 12, 13.
Yeah. I mean, I spit like I always rapped, and we made music when we were in high school and shit, but to like take it seriously is also like the business side of rapping. Like that's what for me when I say like 3 years, it's like when you start treating it as a profession and you're looking into like, okay, how do you negotiate a contract and that kind of shit. That's when like you're, for me at least, like really taking it seriously and pursuing as a rapper. A lot of people make SoundCloud rap. Yeah. Not a lot of people know how to monetize their music. Yeah. And that's like a different
sign up for
thing.
ASCAP, BMI,
exactly. Or try to pitch, get your shit with someone that can pitch it to real Spotify playlisters and that kind of shit. Yeah. So it's for me that's when, but like rapping, bro, like for a long time. I love this shit. It's like. Yeah,
and I guess taking it back before we go a little further, were you originally born here in Austin, or you?
Not from San Antonio.
Okay,
oh shit.
Yeah, like down the road. We moved like a shit ton. We moved like 13 times before I went to high school. So we moved all over San Antonio.
Okay, not military or nothing.
Nah, right? Man, parents can't pay the bills. Like that's a different. It's a different kind of moving. But I went to Steele High School in like Shirts. Down right before you get to San Antonio, passing Braunfels. That's where for the last 4 years. Yeah, so that's where like I met all the people and started rapping, and that's that high school like freestyle shit. That's where it all started like bubbling. Was back then.
And what was it that you were listening to at the time that made you want to be like, I could freestyle, and it inspired you to freestyle?
Like, dude, Lupe Fiasco.
Hey. Okay,
my shit. Yeah, like I listened to Lupe like constantly. He was there's like Madden 07 has the instrumental. Lupe song, right? He just sits and watches the people in the boxes. Everything he hears, he absorbs and adopts it. Right? Yeah. It had that song on it, and I would play Madden constantly. And I went into the settings and turned every single song off. Just played that bitch over and over.
Lupe doesn't get his flowers enough,
dude. He doesn't. But that's because like Atlantic like fucked him and let his fucking album sit for years and like screwed my man over because he just doesn't make music for everybody. Like you gotta. If you love Lupe, you love Lupe.
But he has like some legendary moments, and like his behind the scene and shit that he's done is like fucking acclimated as fuck.
Do y'all remember? This is early Lupe, bro, because I'm a Lupe head too, man. Yeah. Revenge of the Nerds, FNF, mixtapes. Do you remember when he rhymed over? It was Switch, but it was over the Still Tippin' beat.
No. Oh, I don't, man.
And then go ahead.
No, do you remember that?
No, but I have a funny story like to add on, like another history to that.
No, go ahead.
So like, it's funny that you say Still Tipping because the song that like kind of got me hooked into Lupe was the Hip Hop Saved My Life.
Yes,
I was a kid at the time and I was like rapping. I was like, okay, I love this shit. Come to find out. He wrote this song based on Slim Thug's life. And that shit was fucking blew my mind. Yeah, because he like was a fan of Houston music. He followed Slim Thug. Yeah,
I had no idea, bro.
Yeah, and he told him later eventually because it's loosely based on him. Like he sees like how Slim Thug came out and stuff like that. And then you listen to some details in the song, the braids and North Side and the Blues, that kind of like pinpoints more so Slim Thug style.
Dude, the context of it is dope.
I like that. He's on that level to where like. Which I can understand why he felt some sort of animosity, not necessarily animosity, but like some type of way towards Kendrick when Kendrick was popping, because it's along the lines Kendrick just kind of made it further, as far as like pop star.
Bro, it's like when you look at the fucking products that Apple made in the late 90s, they had like touch screen and they had like text messaging and all that shit, and you see examples of it through history of people who were just too fucking early. Like you're just a little bit
ahead of your time,
a little too time.
I agree.
But that's why when you say he doesn't get his flowers, people who are on that tip now need to look back and say like, oh, this dude was just doing it before it was cool. Being nerdy hip hop wasn't cool for a minute. He kind of made it like, I see him on Instagram fucking swinging samurai swords and shit.
It was like backpack hip hop before it came out. Like,
dude, he's fucking nerdy in the cool way, and I loved it. It was like, I remember listening to Nas, I Know I Can, right? Yeah. So like that was a song. I remember that shit like influencing me deeply, and hearing it and being like, oh shit. Like, it's an anthem that to this day, like, fucking, it plays in the back of my head, like, constantly. It's on the jukebox, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you struggle with some shit, it just pops off in my head. So there's those songs that, like, influence you, Kid Cudi, too, bro. When I heard Man on the Moon for the first time, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And it's like those moments where when you're trying to find what kind of music you fuck with, there's, like, fires that get lit. Okay. And you're like, right there, that's one.
It kind of hits, strikes the nerve that you
like. Yeah, and nothing else really hits it, bro. Like, nothing else ever really hit it that same way. That like, oh, okay, this isn't like you sing, bro, you can say the same shit like 5 times, you change your pitch and change it, people fuck with it, right? You don't really have to overthink it. When you hear somebody who's like putting that much effort into what they're writing, dude. That's that shit.
Like
that,
the
for
depth
me,
behind it.
yes, dude. You're like, and then you say some shit like this, like you fucking figure out the extra layer of it eventually.
Exactly.
And that's why a lyricist writes those lyrics in the first place. They're hoping one motherfucker watched this weird episode of Angry Beavers.
Like the Da Vinci Code and
fucking
shit.
like
Angry Beaver.
Yeah, hits the bell and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Like,
and you know, and that's why I don't know if you guys are familiar with this other podcast. Like I had been listening to them before. I guess they had like blown up. It was called Dissect, and they actually go in and like take albums. Like for example, their first season was either My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy or To Pimp a Butterfly, and they dissected it to the very fucking line by line of the song. Like it gave me a different understanding of My Beautiful Dark Fantasy, and it gave me like a newfound love for it because of the meaning behind it. You know, yeah, and that's a beautiful part about it.
There was this weird thing that I struggle with sometimes, where like sometimes when you don't know what a song is about, you attach like your own meaning to it, right? So like when you go to an expressionist painting and you see that shit, and it's just like shit thrown all right. It makes everybody who sees it feel something different. Sometimes I feel like, and not always, but sometimes when I figure out what a song is like intended to be about, sometimes it takes away like what I attach to it. So like I have this as like making music. Sometimes I want to tell a motherfucker what I'm saying, but sometimes I want to be like, what do you think?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's all perspective.
Yeah, dude, it's like a weird balance, because sometimes if I tell you what it means, it might not mean shit to you, but you figured out some weird shit in your head that made sense with it.
Yeah.
So I struggle with it. Like that Lupe shit you said, it just kind of fucked my mind a little bit, but not in a bad way. That's what I'm saying. There's an example of it
like,
not being a bad thing.
It's like the whole metaphor, like it's the onion, you just keep hitting,
Yeah, dude.
Do you remember the first song that like made you like actually like read the lyrics, understand the lyrics, and like damn, this is like a fucking picture painted?
Picture like hip hop. It wasn't hip hop, man. It was Michael Jackson, and I had his vinyl, and no, I had his CD. I had his vinyl too, but it was bad, bro. The album bad. And I remember before I knew that the fucking lyrics were in the CD sleeve, dude, I would like play it and pause it and write the lyrics out, and then play it and then pause it and then write the lyrics out to figure it out. Because for me, my first musical attachment wasn't hip hop. It was like soul music. It was like 60s and 70s Motown was what my dad listened to. And when I was 13, he gave me his record collection.
Oh, shit.
My dad was born in 1954, bro. Okay. So, like, that shit is, like, his Kendrick.
Yeah,
like, that's his, like... And he gave that to me. So, for me, that was the music I listened to for a really long time. And we were slow to get the internet. We were slow to get, like, a computer, bro. Like, everybody I knew had a computer before me.
Yeah.
So, like, I wasn't able to down, like, Napster and LimeWire and all that shit. I missed it. So, what I had was, like, what my parents listened to, and then this vinyl collection of, like... old fucking soulful music, bro. Like legit, like depth, like Marvin Gaye, everybody, bro. The Temptations. And when I listened to hip hop, when I listened to Nas, it was like one of the first times where I was like, oh, this is like the modern reincarnation of that soul and that music. Because what made that music is like people struggling, putting that struggle into their art.
At the end of the day, it's all blues.
Yeah, dude. Right. Yeah. Right. When you boil it down. So that's what for me. I was like, okay. This is the connect. I can't sing that well.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
If I could sing, I'd probably, I don't know.
I would love to be able to sing.
You
I
would
would be that comedian singer. I just sing random shit to my girl. Just like that dude on TikTok where he's just singing random shit to his girl, just talking shit.
Dude, and he blows up off of it.
Yeah.
The TikTok freestyle, he's like, hey, girl, give me 3 lines. Or 3 words. And then he freestyles like, bitch, you wrote that. Like, everybody knows you wrote. There's no way you just go on the top of this bullshit. Get out of here.
Go on live and then we'll try it again.
Yeah, 3 takes.
Yeah,
bro. So what got you into like making music seriously? You know, you talked about freestyling in high school early. Just kind of moving forward, like what got you into like getting serious with it? I know you said you got laid off. But was there like any turning point? Did you link with anybody? Did you get any like internet recognition?
So like for like maybe like 4 months after I quit my job, they reminded me of this place, right? Mm-hmm. I tried to make music, but I wasn't serious about it, bro. It's that shit where, like, you say you want to do something, but you don't know what it takes to do it, so you kind of get, like, flustered and lose the motivation to fucking do it. That's what happened to me.
Yeah.
And then so I got a job that was paying me, like, buku money, like, what I felt like I was worth and all that. What you say when you work a shitty job and you're like, if they paid me enough, I would care. You know what I mean? You give me enough paper, I'll care. When I got the paper, I was like, I still don't give a shit. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about this. Working for somebody else is nonsense. So eventually when that push came to quit, or I got fired from that job, I started making music, and then within 2 months of that, because I didn't know shit. Like most rappers that start, you don't know where to put your music. You don't know how to
Especially if you don't have guidance.
Yeah, exactly, dude, exactly. Great point. So you don't know where to put your music. I was just putting it on YouTube and then uploading it to Reddit. And a dude from Denmark, who's like a very well-known DJ, just happened to find my shit, dude. Like, and he sent me a message, and my reaction was like, "You're full of shit," because you get those messages, you know. What I mean?
And were you making hip hop music at the time? Okay.
And Reddit too, though, bro. I've never heard of people uploading music to Reddit.
Well, they have like hip hop heads. Like, listen to this. I made this. There's
like discussion panels and groups. And stuff like
there's
that.
like Freestyle Fridays where you. So if you're an artist and you're looking to collaborate with people, I've had my music mixed and mastered from Reddit for free for people.
Reddit has it all, dude.
Yeah, dude. People who are just looking to build a portfolio, and if you're dope, they want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have good music, they're like, "Fuck yeah, let's do this."
That's dope.
So he heard my song, "Kids Have Fun," which was like something unmastered, completely like raw vocals. I just fucking put it up because you don't know what you're doing. And he hits me up and he goes like, "Hey man, I make like house music." He makes like shit that people take Molly to and shit.
Fist pumping music.
Yeah. But for Europeans, I don't know, they probably do something different.
Yeah.
But he makes that music. He hits me up and he says like, "Hey, I want to sample like your vocals. I want to, if you could just say some shit, I'll use it like in my drops, right?"
He really liked the way you sounded.
Yeah, he's like, "I like your voice. I want to like have you like, let's get fucked up." Like, shit like that, you know what I mean? Yeah. But instead, I made like a whole song over his beat, which I don't think anybody, like his type of beat with like my type of rap is a very like weird combination. But I made a song with it. He fucking loved it. He released it. It did pretty well. And then from there, the relationship built where he sent me like several beats to do the same thing with. And he signed to like Universal, bro. So they put it out. It got like great numbers. If you go on my Spotify, that's what you'll see there. And it really was just like 2 months after getting fired from that job, that sort of like validation that comes, bro. Yeah. That's that shit where you're like, hell yeah. Like I'm doing this shit, right? Yeah. And then like working with Universal, we have one coming out with Warner on the 25th. But it's all those connections like over there, dude. Like not really like local or in the U.S.
And I feel like that's like going off of what you're saying, it's all leads to a great point that's to be made that people don't understand because like as we've mentioned before, like in the past few episodes, like people in this, I don't know how much attention you pay to the local scene and whatnot. But people have that discussion where it sounds like they're upset about it, but a lot of times it's like. Nobody's doing so and so. The DJs aren't doing so we don't support no. So like it just goes on and on. It's it goes round and round, you know. Yeah. So but people forget that it's like there's a bunch of an infinite amount of other opportunities and way to do it. Like you said, like you go on Reddit, there's all these other like chat rooms and ways to expand beyond just from here. And that's like an amazing example for that. Yeah. So that's awesome.
Kid Cudi went to Europe. He blew up in Europe first. Right, he had like a similar path to what I did, right? And then he comes to LA and he meets Kanye, right? And then it kind of pops off for him from there. But he claims Cleveland, right? He didn't pop off from Cleveland.
Low key, yeah.
Right? Yeah. You hear so many major artists will come back and they'll tell their story and they'll say, your city is the last one that's going to support you. You got to go prove some shit.
And then come back with some like badges and shit. Like
you got to go swim with some sharks and show them that their faith.
And it's an unfortunate truth, but
yeah. Dude, it's a interesting thing in Austin because, like, we don't have that ladder to climb that a lot of other scenes do. You know what I mean? Like,
no
there's
record labels on the street or anything like that.
Exactly. There's not like this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys, are maybe one of like 3 or 4 like hip hop podcasts that exists in this scene. You know what I mean? Yeah. The fact that there's that scarcity right there tells you like, hey. Like, if you're trying to do it here, you're going to be spinning your wheels, in my opinion, for a while. If you're trying to do
going the extra mile, like, not making the same amount as if you were to expand outwards.
Well, you have to, I think, in my opinion, right? Because I don't know shit. I'm still figuring it out. Yeah, no one fucking, but right, so take it with a goddamn grain of salt. But for me, it's like, you shouldn't be, like, back in the day, in the 90s, 2000s, you get your city on, right? That was the path, bro. But the internet didn't exist. Yeah. The internet is here, man. You could
changes everything.
You could get hot in fucking Portland, Oregon, and just because you mentioned the Trailblazers in one of your hooks, right? And next year they're in the finals, and that becomes the fucking song.
Yeah, that's true,
right?
Man.
You never know where your opportunity will come from. So if, in my opinion, if you're only focusing on your scene and your plan is to take over Austin, you have small dreams, bro. You gotta aim higher.
Yeah, and another perfect example too, like that comes to mind is I don't know if you're familiar with Curbside Jones. He's another local artist.
Yeah.
He took that same route where he's like saw the issues here within like the infrastructure that we have, and he ended up working with artists in Japan, producers and other rappers and shit. He just had a vinyl sellout out there.
Yeah.
He has DJ spinning his shit out there. Just like that's fucking insane.
And it's a trippy infusion, bro, because he still like rocks like the Texas shit.
He's hip hop as fuck.
Over the boom bap shit, though, bro. So it's a trippy infusion of his music.
We can't limit ourselves. Yeah, we can't limit ourselves. We still have to like let it be known. I personally like what I do personally, because I'm not an artist myself, but I do like to like represent and show that there's opportunities like these for other artists that may feel like they're in a bit of a rut where they feel like they're not moving or anything like that. Like find other opportunities, find other. There's not only one lane. Like I've tried rapping, I've tried doing live sound, I've tried studio work, I've tried just about everything. Fucking, I just found my lane and podcast works, you know?
Yeah.
Bro,
so
that's what I tell a lot of people. It's like, even if your music doesn't make it on the scale that you want it to, like you're gonna meet people. You might become like a producer. You might become an engineer.
You never know.
You might become a ghostwriter. You might become a songwriter for major labels. This is a thing that's totally possible.
I would love to be a ghostwriter. I feel like that'd be like the just perfect mailbox money. Don't nobody know me, but I get paid for it, you know?
I thought about it. Writing a pop song doesn't seem that hard.
It is.
No. Like, what was that song that we were talking, that country song, Out by the Lake or...
some shit.
It's like a country song where it just says the same thing over and over and over the whole song, and it's a popular song.
Yeah, the whole song is just him saying like I'm by the lake, and he's just trying to rip off of a country song.
Yeah.
Like, a country song is like I can make a country song. I'm just gonna say like I'm by the lake.
Yeah.
I'm literally.
He just rephrases his every other bar the same way over and over, dude. Like we were listening to the other night, and we were smoking. I was like showing my girlfriend and our homegirl, and they were like, what the fuck? Like, you just literally saying the same thing over and over.
But it's streamable though, right? Like
it probably has a good like fucking melody to it. It's probably like well produced.
Yeah,
that's the shit too. Yeah. Producers can make your shit sound fire, even if it's not. That's kind of like where we are now.
Yeah,
if your shit's like really catchy. But I believe that there will be a rebalance. That's what I see coming. Okay. Is that like people, in my opinion, like the currency going forward is gonna be authenticity. Like who are you really? For me, and I feel like for a lot of other people, it's getting to the point where you're seeing it and you're like, man, like kind of seen it before. Like what do you? Who are you? Like everybody, you can kind of tell when someone's putting on a front, when someone's not being a genuine person. And the people that you're seeing, like that are genuine, even people who came from like cloud rap that are now like becoming like real artists, you know, and they're like putting down a wall and like showing their fans like who they actually are the people who are going to go the farthest, I think, going forward. Yeah. It's going to be a thing because, like, dude, we live in this fake-ass reality, and these kids coming up, they're raised on it, bro, and they want what's different.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's a hip-hop.
They're going to rediscover hip-hop. Dude. That's legit what's going to happen. They're going to be like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Fucking cool in the game. You know, like, they're like, what the fuck is this?
Hold on, cool in the game.
Cool in the gang. And hip-hop. But, yeah, bro, I'm here for it. I'm hoping. That's what I've said for a minute. We'll see if it comes true. I mean... Like hip-hop was a party genre from the jump, so it has that like DNA in it where people just...
Basement music, original basement music.
People just want to vibe to it, people want to bounce to it, and that's always going to have its place, but it also is an art form formed by people of color who are going through all kinds of shit right now, and music is supposed to stamp the time period that we live in. It's supposed to be like... That's why I love that 60s and 70s, bro. You hear it, and you hear that shit, you know?
Same thing happened whenever Kendrick had the We Gonna Be Alright song.
Yeah.
That's what they were chanting at the protest. Like, I saw him performing in concert, and once you see the whole, like, audience singing that shit, like, it hits you a certain type of way. Yeah, like, you feel that shit, you know? Yeah. And that's the beauty of music, you know?
Yes, dude. And, like, that power, I think, is going to get... It's going to get larger because people are they're waking the fuck up. People are waking the fuck up more now than ever, where they're actually conscious of, like, what's going on in the world. If you're saying some shit, like, a lot of my music comes from, like, that place of frustration where I'm like, this is, like, everything is fucking broken. Yeah. Like, everything seems like it's broken to me. Nobody really wants to try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're making music right now that isn't like stamping this terrible fucking time period where like, not to be a downer and never, I don't want to be that guy, but like the shit is not going well.
Acknowledging what's going on.
Yeah, like it's kind of, I think that's what art is supposed to do. But then, I also can't hate on somebody who gets where they're going, however the fuck they get there, because it's hard as fuck. You're trying to do some shit almost impossible. So you get there, like, good for you, bro. Like, whatever.
Yeah. Well, shit. You want to play something, man?
Yeah. Let's play something and then let's take a shot. Because my man said he wants to take a shot every 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm down with a 20-minute shot. Bring it back.
Oof.
Taking it
all
back
right. What should I play? What do you think should be the first?
From my catalog? Play Fucking With the Best.
Fucking With the Best.
That's actually my favorite song by you, bro.
Dude.
It's like it's got a super trap beat on it. You know what I mean? You got the sound like 808 type shit.
Yeah.
And I like how you fit in the pocket on that shit.
Bro, I appreciate you, man. I like that song a lot too. I still have to make the lyric video for it. I keep fucking around.
Oh shit, okay.
Keep fucking around with it. Yeah. That's a good ass song.
Everybody?
Is it on a project or it's a single?
It's on a project. It's a single. Sorry, I'm tripping. It's a single.
It's called Fucking With the Best?
Mm-hmm. It's spelled FKNWIDABES.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I spelled it for fun.
All right.
Thank you.
What are those horns?
Scarface sample.
I trip, psychics, best skill, high kick, white whale, my bitch, and I ain't waiting for the moment to come back. I kill, my it, fight go, I kick, psycho, I rip, and I ain't waiting for the shit to come back. Fucking with the best now.
Who fucking with the best now? You fucking with the best now. You who fucking with the best now? 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 Who fucking with the best now?
Who gon' fuck with the best? My mind, it won't rest, my eyes, it won't close, the sights, it won't synthesize. I Hulk Hogan, you got terrible layer back to say it ain't so, say less. Put it on my soul, take it off your chest. That's the way things go, to the nothing left. Fuck it ain't gon' grow unless you water it. Problem is, can't force a hoe to fucking swallow it. LeBron, I call myself a king. I kinda help the people eat. Alana making space for me. A daughter and it's the family. Family. Lapping it up in the Camry. Gambling, cause nobody else make it sound like me.
You fucking with the best now. You fucking with the best now. You fucking with the best now. You who fucking with the best now?
Who fucking with the best now?
Who fucking with the best now?
Who fucking with the best now? Who fucking with the best now? Fucking with the best now. We like my decibels, excessive growth, excessive soul. Cause the less you know, don't mean me getting less loud. Juice and AC in a Bronco APD. Fuck a chancho, they frame me for some blanco. Many hate me from the top rope. I need a people's elbow between a rock and mankind. Only free when I'm in my mind. I seen a lot and I dreamed a lot and I believe there's more to this life. Motherfucker better find out. Oh, all in due time. So man the roof line up and then who dies? Believe it when I speak it from my mouth. You fucking with the best. Now. 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 Who fucking with the best? 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 I trick, sidekicks, best skill, high kick, right whale, my bitch, and I ain't waiting for the Moby come back. Yeah.
Damn.
Yo.
I like that. I like that.
Fucking with the best.
Who produced this one?
So it's a dude called Eskry. Eskry, that's a tequila. He's in Russia, but the dude who mixed and mastered it, like basically I hit dude up, buy the beat, all the stems and everything, and then send it to my dude Stravs.
Okay.
He's in Tempe, and he is the dude that makes all this shit sound beautiful. He's so talented.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. How old is this song?
I'm gonna come out maybe like 5 months ago, 6 months ago, maybe.
Oh, okay, so this is 2021.
Yeah,
Okay.
super recent.
We got expecting a video?
You
You said lyric video.
Yeah, I would like to see a music video for this one.
Okay, well then that's a great ass idea.
Yeah.
We made a video for Cream, which is the one that came right after that.
That's your most recent one?
Most recent one, yeah. I guess I should have made a video for. We'll do it.
Yeah.
That's
We'll make
awesome.
it
Yeah,
happen.
I'm looking forward to it. You need any
dope.
cameos? Hit me up. 'Cause
Hey.
I like that. I generally like that song. The horns get me. As soon as the horns hit the first, I'm sold already. I'm a
appreciate you,
huge fan
man.
of the horn section whenever beats are used properly.
Yeah, man. I love how you work with like people overseas, bro. You said Russia, and I think
Yeah.
another
Denmark.
Denmark. You know what I mean? A lot of the best music in the world is coming from
Yeah.
overseas, bro. Like whether it's R&B, whether it's hip hop, whether it's just producers in general,
Yeah.
right? Do you have any like ties over there? Are you have
Nah.
you ever been overseas or anything like
Nah,
that?
man, no ties at all. Don't even like for a long time I didn't know how to pronounce the producer's name because it's one of those ones where it looks like letters that we
Like
pronounce
John B.
one
Jork
way.
or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Like his name is like I said Hedegaard, his name is like Hesgard.
Yeah.
Or something like that, where it's like a very like fast and weird, less syllables. On his
20
name.
letters, but it sounds like 3.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope. Working over there, dude, no connections. Before the pandemic, he was going to come here, and then I was possibly going to go out there for like a festival tour, because at this point we have like 3 songs together that are doing like pretty
it's
well.
a must.
Yeah, dude, but it's like... I also make like a really different kind of music than that music, dude.
Yeah.
So it's like a thing where I would love that's super duper dope, but then a part of an artist is always like you kind of want to get it for your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's super dope working with him, you know, like Universal, all that shit. But a part of me goes like I need that shit to be my shit.
Yeah,
and
you
that's
don't
like the
wanna steer all
ultimate
the way.
goal. Yeah, and I don't think there's a lot of like Danish people crossover for like the kind of music that I make in particular, but there are a few. They love hip hop out there, dude.
Yeah.
The
It's
second
like
largest
the number. It's
Uh-huh.
I hear like hip hop's like the number one genre in the world at this point. Right?
Well, yeah, the second largest consumer of hip hop is Germany, right? And them all over Europe, they just infuse it and mix it into like every single thing. Like his biggest hit is smoke. If you heard it, you probably have heard it before. Like smoke weed every day, smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
He has that on like his type of beat, and the shit is fire. So
Yeah.
like he makes beats with like hip hop, like sort of drum patterns and like sounds that you recognize, but then for like that kind of audience.
Okay, so he samples it and matches it.
Yeah, dude, and he gets it all cleared and all that shit. You know, all that shit that like will get your shit taken down.
Yeah.
like he does all. It's cool. It's cool and super dope. And I would love to go over there and perform in front of like 18,000
Hell
people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's fire shit. But then, like I said, a part of you goes like, all right, like you got to get your shit to this
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
of performance because like you're setting a standard for yourself, you know, and you got to fucking go for it. So that's what we've been focused on because the pandemic shut all that shit down. Like it did for a lot of artists. So our focus is like get that music to a level where it sounds like it was released by Universal, like it has that same like sounding appeal and that kind of shit, and then push it by all means necessary to as many people as we can.
Yeah, and what would you classify your music as, bro? Because like when I scrubbed your socials and shit, like ran your Spotify's, like fucking with the best doesn't sound like some of your other tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not EDM. Is it EDM? It's not.
So like
all the way EDM.
those are the songs that are made with those producers overseas, right? So those are the ones that like they send me a beat, I fuck it up, send it to them, they do their thing with it. Like all the stuff that's underneath that's more like just hip hop, that's more the genre that I'm trying to make.
Got you.
And as far as like the sound goes, dude, it's really just the way that I make music is I find the beat, right? I listen to the beat, and there's a song already kind of fucking in there. You know what I mean? And then like the all I do is like kind of pull that shit out, and then as like I get better, more skilled, the song starts to sound more like what I hear in my head. And then that's kind of like my process, dude. It's not anything that's like overly complicated. If I listen to that shit and I don't fuck with it, doesn't pull like something out of me, then on to the next one and just keep it pushing. And that's kind of how I do it with my music. So the sound wise, it really is whatever fucking fits. I'm not afraid to do like some rock shit. I'm not afraid to do like some slower shit. The only thing that fucks me up is like songs for a girl.
Yeah.
Like songs about a
Lovey-dovey
bitch.
shit.
Yeah, because it all just sounds so cheesy
Yeah.
and so cliche.
Like romantic songs.
Yes,
like that.
bro. I've heard it better from other, like, it has to be a standard for me, and that's the only one where, like, every time I try, I'm just like, nah. It's too cheesy, bro. It's not at that level.
You ever try to get like super melodic, throw a little auto tune? I know you say you can't sing, but
Bro, I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to, man. But I think that would be like, I'd have to work on that kind of beat. You know what I mean? And that's not the kind that usually like jumps out to me.
Yeah.
I think I like weird shit, bro. Tons of switches, like
Yeah.
weird sounds, something that like keeps my brain stimulated because I'm like an ADHD
Like
kid,
the beat
bro.
is a maze or some shit.
Yeah, like, and it's it's just like if you can work it out and make it work, it's gonna sound dope. Almost whatever you put on top of it. If you put something dope on top of it, then you're like, I don't know, you're kind of doing something different. I think that's the way that music is going too, where you have a lot of people who are just blending genres. It doesn't really matter because hip hop is it's pop now, right? Hip hop is pop.
Yeah.
Hip hop.
Exactly. So we have like fucking Nelly and Tim McGraw back in the day doing, and then we have Lil Nas X doing his interpretation of that same shit.
Yeah.
So it is just like it's trying to be genreless, but my roots are what they are. So what comes out of it is like whatever the fuck is inside of me, and that's how I think most artists should try to do it, because that's, in my opinion, how you make like original shit. That's how you make some unique shit. You just make like what you.
So in a way, it'd be like kind of like experimental hip hop.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. People say
Experimental contemporary hip hop.
I like that. People say I sound like Kendrick Lamar, which is something that for me is like
I can
almost,
see that.
it's like almost a kiss of death, dude.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it could be really good or it could be terrible for
You
some.
get categorized and just put in that
dude.
one lane.
And it's like something that's never been intentional, but also cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think
fuck
it's
with
more
that.
so because of like the like how you're able to like to switch the voice range.
Voice, yeah.
Because I do it by myself. I think that was like a thing that came out of me just being locked in a room working on music. I'm bored. Let me try all these weird voices and see what like sounds dope. Oh shit, there's a brand new flow. Oh shit. And then you just kind of build off of that, because there's nobody else, there's no producer there, there's nobody like run that again. It's just me stuck in a room until I feel like I made some dope shit.
Yeah.
And then that's where like all of that stuff. My next project, I'd like to work with people, because I think that's important. And you realize that as you go on, is you need people to support you.
Like be in the same space or just like
Like the local scene? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I would like to work with a bunch of artists locally, have them in the studio, put them on like, hopefully find a measure between like the beats I fuck with, and everybody has their own style.
Yeah.
So like try to find something in between.
Yeah.
And then like try to put out a project that is kind of indicative of this time period in the city, right? And then drop that. You know?
Is there any people in particular that you've been keeping an eye on, or is it still like up in the air still?
I would tell you, but I feel like it would be better if like just for
Just drop
yeah,
it.
it'll be like you'll like for I'm not gonna keep it secret, but
Yeah.
I haven't nailed anything down or talked to anybody yet.
Yeah.
that
You know,
kind of thing.
you know who I think he'd fit perfect with, bro? Weekdays, bro.
Yeah.
Like your flow, like just hearing like your different cadences. He is a very lyrical guy. You know what I'm saying? And his cadences are crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like how we were kind of running some beats earlier, and you were like, yeah, the type of shit. Like I think they would
Yeah,
fit
because
perfect
he
together.
he also went through a rebrand because he was originally known as Stat One.
Stat One.
And then he rebranded to Weekdays because he felt he was more in that space to like kind of like where you're at, like where he's able to mess around with different type of beats and jump on some weird shit that people would be like, this shit is trippy, you know, like more of that esque, you know. So
I'll fuck
that's
with him.
perfect.
Oh, it's on record now, so I can read it back and not forget.
Hey.
Because I'd be smoking.
Hey, all of us.
Link up, link up. Man.
I will. Weekdays, if you see this, hit me up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anybody else? Are you do you listen to anybody around town? Are you known of anybody around town?
If you drop a project and like I fuck with you, I listen to it. I listen to like Mama Duke. I listen to her project. Micah Rue, if you know him, he's a dope ass artist. There's a kid called Khaki who's on his way up. He made a couple of things, but he's real young right now. And then that's about like fucking all of it. I don't listen to like a shit ton of music myself. I'm actually a podcast guy. Like,
Okay.
That's what it could be. I think it's so I listened to you. I put you guys on in the background today while I was going through all my shit. You know, you were playing there because I think because I worked in an office environment, like having some fucking talking in the background,
Makes it easier to get
like
to.
just while I'm working, bro. That's what I need, and it just like is there. You know what I'm saying? It's just always there. Music that I listen to, I'm kind of the guy where like when I find some shit I really fuck with, I just listen to it on repeat.
Yeah, you
like,
get stuck on it. And
yes.
just like that's the same. Yeah, I feel
And
that.
I also don't want to get to the point where like I'm being influenced by what I'm hearing from somebody else.
Yeah, especially if you're working on new stuff, you don't want to like.
Exactly.
So it is a thing where I'm like, because I can do that, dude. You know what I mean? Like I could be a chameleon and like change my pitch and sound like fucking Snoop Dogg or some shit if I really wanted to. But what I'm trying to do is find something that's like original,
Your
like
own
my
space,
voice.
yeah.
So listening to too many people, I feel like sometimes you pick up some shit. Are you trying to make some shit for other people? Like you're like, oh, this is hot right now. Let me make some
it's
shit.
like when you hang out with somebody for so long, you start
Yeah.
picking up their habits,
Exactly.
their phrases, or
Yes,
how they
exactly.
speak. You know, so
Dude, what podcast did you listen to, man? Because we're avid podcast listeners. You know,
obviously IDK, that's perfect,
you
right?
know, hey. Well,
Dude,
what podcast? Did you
So
fucking-
for a long time, I listened to Joe Rogan, but he's fucking lost me because he kind of turned into a piece of shit, in my opinion. Fuck Joe Rogan, just me. And I know you guys are podcast is probably he's like the god of this shit. But
No, I'm that's my that's who I'm trying to surpass. So.
We're coming for you, Joe.
Well, he's on his way down, so you're gonna have a good chance at it, bro.
Thank you.
As far as like, I listen to a lot of comedy podcasts. So I listen to there's one called Tiger Belly. If you ever heard of it, it is it's Bobby Lee from Mad TV.
Yeah.
I've heard of this shit. I heard it's hilarious.
It's fucking so funny. That's the shit that's like that's my regular like background noise. And then he has another one with Andrew Santino. If you've seen the show Dave.
Yeah,
The
Lil
ginger
Dicky?
dude, the ginger dude on Dave, the redhead.
Shit. Oh shit! I know.
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's a stand-up comedian. Both of them are, and they have a podcast called Bad Friends, and that shit is hilarious.
I have to check that out.
Yes,
Because I fuck with Dave. I fuck
dude,
with Dave.
Dave is
was
so
funny.
fucking good.
It took me 2 tries, but the first time I kind of just fell off of it. But then the second time I was like, okay, this shit is pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
And then he fucking just goes off, and I was like, damn,
Dude,
I
he's
fuck with Lil
so
Dicky.
good, man. I really like didn't respect Lil Dicky for like his music because I felt like he was like the like comedy rap thing. It's
Yeah.
like Weird Al.
I mean, he was real about it. That's what he was for.
Yeah.
The first time I saw him was South by 2000.
Oh, really?
Like,
You saw him early?
yeah, like 13, 14, something like
Yeah.
that. And he started off his set singing the fucking the what is it, the national anthem.
That's
What-
dope.
Like I was like, what the fuck? Like
That's
me and my
dope.
daughter were in the crowd, and I was like, okay, like this is different.
Get your
And I had
attention.
heard about him, and I was like, okay, I'm just sticking around for a little bit, and then I took off. But
Yeah.
yeah, like he definitely
Yeah.
has an interesting take.
Lyrically, he fucking
He's fucking
kills
fire,
it though.
dude.
He is fucking,
I know he's so clever.
He's the student of the game for sure.
He's so clever.
He I think what is it the 5 fingers sway in the morning
Yeah,
fucking
he fucked
freestyles,
that
bro.
up.
He oh my goodness,
Yeah.
man. That's what made me a fan of him, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope though, man. That's
Yeah,
dope,
my homie told me about him and was like, "Oh, he has a show coming out." And I remember hearing that he was ultimate. Like the thing that kind of turned me off was he said he was using hip hop ultimately to parlay into acting, and I was like, "Man, like
Yeah.
I get it, like the path. That's why I say like the path for everybody is weird. You don't know where you're gonna get your come up from.
Yeah.
So I get it at this point. But back then, I was kind of like, man, fuck this guy. Like he's not real about it. You know how you have that mentality with people like gatekeeping and all that shit. But then I watched Dave, and I was like, okay, like this dude is just an artist. Like he's like Gambino. He is an artist in like multiple arenas, bro. This motherfucker could make like all kinds of shit, and he should. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to reevaluate your position and be like, he is.
You
like,
understand now at
Yeah,
this
he's
point,
like
yeah.
a real. I would love to do the same shit. So
Yeah.
to see somebody do that.
It was genius.
Yeah, dude,
Super
and
genius,
the
man.
like the episode with Gator where he breaks down about his bipolar, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time I watch that, I go like,
Like it gets
This is
deep,
great,
or then
dude.
you have some
Yes.
raunchy ass shit where he's like,
yes, he's getting
fucking-
milked.
Yeah, dude, like
bro. Yes. But you watch that and you go like, okay, this is like high art. Like this is like this generation's Picasso. You're watching this and you go like, this is better than fucking every single
different interpretations of it.
yeah, or like every ABC, NBC fucking show that ever came out. Fuck Friends, fuck all of them. Like they got nothing on that level of like storytelling, bro.
Of course, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
That's that shit. That's that shit. You're like, like fuck.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
killed that.
Bro,
I love
that's-
that.
That's dope, man. You mentioned Childish Gambino. You Childish Gambino fan?
Yes, dude. I listened to him
Like
from
Atlanta?
Camp, fucking Bonfire, bro. I loved him
You
when
early,
he was. I loved him
early.
when he was spitting more. Right. I respect what he does now. It's just not like what's in my regular rotation, but
Yeah.
still, he's fucking talented beyond talent. I was an early Community fan, bro. So
yeah,
I was like
yeah.
on Community back in the day.
Yeah.
And then I watched Mystery Team, which is like his
Mr.
old shit.
Team. Shit.
Yes, bro.
Hey, let me tell you something. That movie, bro, is so fucking funny. It's so
It
funny
is,
I knocked over the mic, as you can see.
I've never seen this
You know what I'm
movie.
saying?
That's a Childish Gambino
Yes,
directed
it's-
or
no,
starring?
It's early Childish
Yeah,
Gambino,
it's
bro.
when he was just like an actor. Like really, and he was doing stand up. His stand up is funny too, bro.
Yes.
Were y'all following him when he was doing all the little secret website shit like that for his album? Like
No,
the camp shit.
You know the weird thing, bro? I got into Childish Gambino, bro, off of y'all know Issa Rae, right? The Insecure.
Yeah.
So before she did Insecure, she did Awkward Black Girl on YouTube. It was pretty much Insecure, but on YouTube. She went to a Childish Gambino concert on like the season finale of season 1, bro. And I'm like, Heartbeat is what he did on the stage, bro. And I'm like, who the
Her music
fuck
taste has
is
always
this?
been on point. Like
Dude,
just Insecure, like the music she plays, because even then she throws concerts too, like on that shit. And I fuck with her heavy because of that. Like she knows what she's doing.
Yes, me and my girl find those like she really basically listens to Insecure and just pulls those songs, and then we listen to them because she has great taste.
There's songs that like even I have listened to the past, and I was like, you feel like not a lot of people fuck with it, but then you like hear it, and I was like, okay, I know where she's on. I fuck with this song heavy.
Do y'all know who does the music for Insecure? Right? Raphael Sadiq, bro. Tony, man.
Oh,
for real?
shit.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Raphael Sadiq,
He's like
bro.
the soundscape.
Yes. So I always we have a running joke in my house that like he steals from my playlist because a lot of his like soul music comes from like it's like SoundCloud shit, bro. Like she had a song from a chick called Peyton, bro. She's from San Antonio. I could be wrong.
Shout out Peyton.
But it's a collective called Milky Way, bro. She's one of the dopest singers that I've ever heard in my life, bro.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, dude, how the fuck is he finding these deep cut ass hip hop songs or soul songs?
Bunch of interns and
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that always fucking like fucked me up.
That's awesome.
I would love to dig in like that, man, and like go in through the SoundCloud and like find those like super dope songs. And sometimes I'll do it when I'm just like feeling a kick on it. But bro, it's that thing of like I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Like I got
You
shit
get too
to
busy
do.
for just shit that you want to do.
But you want people to do that for you, so it's like a weird like thing.
Give and take.
Yeah, where I'm like, I want to like find these dope artists and put them on my playlist and like hit them up and be like, hey, what the fuck is up? You're dope. But the only real way, and this is kind of a problem with it too, is like you got most people, you're only gonna find them through Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Because that's one thing we talk about too, is like most of our promotion and a lot of people's promotion is on a single platform. So you have like people just working in Instagram, they have like a Twitter, but there's not Facebook, but there's not really like...
It's limited.
Yeah, dude. And when everybody's trying to do the same thing, there's like a huge bottleneck where most people aren't going to make it through. And it's weird. You have to do like really dope shit. And even if you do really dope shit, you have to hope that people fuck with it quickly or else it kind of just fades away.
And I was going to say something before we end up taking another shot.
Yeah, it's about time.
You said social media, bro. You're utilizing like TikTok and shit,
that's
right?
what I'm
Yeah. Like talk about just like the importance of just using or tapping into like something that a lot of artists don't even try to tap into, bro.
Because you do talk a lot about like how we're in this generation,
Yeah.
and a lot of the technology advances that we have now. It's like people don't take advantage of it as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You were on Reddit like at that
bro.
time, like a few years back.
Well, that's like, I wish I was early to Reddit, but I really wasn't. With TikTok, it was mostly, so my girl does a lot of that research, bro. That's why we're like this fucking fantastic combination, because she is willing to do the work where I'm just like an artist mentality is like, fuck that. TikTok is the only platform where organic growth is rewarded, meaning that if your shit blows up, it's because people click the upvote button or whatever organically. Where if you go on Instagram and you release something, you release a piece of content.
It's all an algorithm.
Well, it's shown to like 10% of your audience. If they don't fuck with it, it dies.
Yeah.
If 10% fuck with it, they show it to a higher percentage.
Needed to have shared,
and so
comments,
on and so forth.
like,
Exactly.
blah, blah, blah.
So you're basically trying to make content that is easy to share, so it ends up being like under 30 seconds, like super fire, like
Short attention span,
rewatchable.
type shit.
Yeah. With TikTok, it's a similar thing. People like to make short videos. It's the same kind of plan. But if it blows up there, it's because people really, really fuck with it. It's not something where like, because you could even like run marketing ads on the back end and get your shit to blow up on Instagram if you want to. Like that's a real thing if you have the budget, and that's how like most people in the industry are pulling off the shit that they do, is because they have a marketing budget and they have people who can run ads and do all the shit. And that's all the shit that if you're an artist here trying to compete and really trying to do this shit, that's the stuff that you have to
Be aware
the
of.
boring nonsense, fucking garbage that shouldn't determine whose art reaches the top, but does. Like you have to, like it's a thing where like if you're gonna pay $400 to make a song or make a project or release an ad, whatever, you should have that same budget to market it. because you're gonna have to push that song, and it's gonna be harder than like what you're actually making it.
Yeah.
There's a kid called Tony Turtle, and he has been promoting a song called Earth Boy for over a year on TikTok, on Instagram. If you guys can get him, you should. He's dope. Love that kid. And he has been promoting it for over a year because he knows that's like the amount of time you have to be willing to push a project. And it just got over 1 million streams on Spotify. And he owns it, bro. So he's making 100% of his money
all that back,
into his pocket, bro. So that's the thing. Like, if you're an artist here and you're trying to make, especially here, bro, because nobody standing in the audience is going to put you on, really. Not here, right? So you have to have that internet presence. You got to be, like Jay-Z said, you got to be a business man, and you gotta fucking know how to run your business. That's what this is. And the same goes for you guys doing this podcast. It is like a business you're trying to build off. We do a similar thing. So I relate to like what you guys are doing, trying to get these motherfuckers to listen. It's the same goal that we have. So the same fucking shit applies where you just have to be about your business in this, especially in this scene. Because it's not easy. And it's never gonna be easy here, probably in Austin, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, it definitely takes some time, and that's a very important point you make too, because like as Troy has told us time and time, because he's a avid TikTok watcher, he often tells us like we need to start a TikTok, we need to do a TikTok for this show, for that show, their show, whatever, and I agree 100%. But myself, I have yet to download the app. I watched with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I have like I wasn't even on Vine when Vine came out, but so I am completely unaware of like this whole other entity that I know is fucking like important in this time and age. You know, so
it's just another platform. It's like another arm that you can extend to promote, that you can extend to say like, look at my shit. It's just another arm, but the arm is real. Like if your shit is fire, right? We recorded dope freestyle. It's fucking fire. It pops off. It can really pop off. There is the only difference, and that probably won't last forever, dude. Because as soon as like money starts coming in, they just care about ads. Ads.
What you're promoting and what you have on here. Which is Treaty Oak, by the way. Shout out Treaty Oak for our sponsors.
Sponsored by Treaty Oak.
It's fantastic.
Oh, shit. Another shot.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll play another song.
Let's play something.
Let me see.
Shots.
Cream?
Cream.
I'll play Cream.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll finish my other half.
Okay.
Smart. Yeah.
Yes, guys, drink responsibly and
Please.
don't drink and drive.
In these hills, man, especially, bro.
Yes.
With the white folk.
Man. With the white folk.
All the Teslas.
I've been chasing cream like Cashy Larry, and I'm your Contelary. Capital cash and half of the stash is buried under half of the bag. Apply to the bag to carry, and I'ma make it triple, four, quadruple what your grip a hoe. Pay me till your book is so undercover serpent coat, double under hook your soul. Love your brother, hook a hoe. Pay me double force to grow. Ain't your fault, ain't no one know. Ain't nobody know what a cream was. Ain't nobody know what a cream, what a cream. Ain't nobody know what a cream was. Ain't nobody know what a cream, what a cream. Ain't nobody know what a cream was. Ain't nobody know what a cream, what a cream. Ain't nobody know what a cream was. Ain't nobody know what a cream, what a cream. Where the fuck the cream? Had $1 in a body with a dream. Dollar, wishing he was fucking free. Fuck the hand and feed, body let that motherfucker bleed. I can't hurt, that's how we fucking eat. We gonna munch. I've been getting cream like a coffee cup, and I've been getting seen like an Oscar cut. Smoking on the weed make you cough it up. Living on the screen, bet you watch the spot. Hit you with a beam, bet you cover up. Jumping on a beat, that's a double dutch. You ain't see a thing, it's a cover up, cover up, cover it up, trouble to come, double your nut. Conditions of fuck, feeling with stuff, if I get enough. I'm sharing a plug to give you permission to show you some love. I'm sharing a plug to give you permission to show you some love, show you some love. Where the cream go? Where the cream? Where the cream go? Where the cream? Does anybody know where the cream goes? Does anybody know where the cream goes? Does anybody know where the cream goes? Does anybody know where the cream, where the cream? Cash rules everything around me. I get bashful when I start that counting. I'm an asshole and I say it proudly. I'm a handful like the baby crowning. cream on my hands like ejaculate. Accurate acumen, I could drop lines, even act could get accidents. Outdoor acid trip, back it with beef like cat cans and Lazarus. Where the fuck the cream?
2 little mice fell in a bucket of cream. The first mouse quickly gave up and drowned.
Come here, baby.
The second mouse wouldn't quit. He struggled so hard that
He was trying to get in the door.
Yo, that is cream, man. Streaming now, man. Go run those numbers
Like
up,
you
bro.
go off on every single song, dude.
Yeah,
Damn.
man.
Bro, it's all about that energy, man.
I'm low key kind of stoked to hear you rap, bro.
Dude, yeah. I hope it's
Like-
good.
Like,
I hope it's good.
It is. It's amazing. It's
So-
great
so-
music.
So we've been having not an argument, but a discussion, bro, about freestyle versus like
Yeah.
actually freestyling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you actually freestyle
Yes. I go off the top,
off
man.
the top? Oh, that's
100%
I
off
love
the top.
Is
That's
that-
how I've always done it.
Is that how you do? Going back to the way before we go into this next topic, is that how you do the TikTok videos? Because I noticed that like from what I've seen on what you post on your Instagram.
Yeah.
What is the premise of how you do your TikTok videos?
So it is like it depends on what it is. Like the last couple ones I posted were like giving essentially like a rough draft teaser of songs that I just busted out like real quick, right? If it's a freestyle, if I say it's a freestyle, it's off the top.
Yeah.
That's how I feel because that's kind of like how I was brought up. Like if you're freestyling, you go off the top. If you're gonna drop a verse, like that is a completely different thing to me.
Yeah.
And it always has been. And you know, there's still skill in putting a verse that you wrote onto a beat that it wasn't written to, but it's different than like someone just completely coming off the top. And then people too, like what happens is if you write enough and you're freestyling, it's not really off the top because you have those lines in your bank that you can pull off of, right?
Exactly.
So what I try really hard to do is never say some shit I never said before. Like if
Yeah.
I say like, for me, it feels shitty when I say like that fallback line. When you fall back on that shit that you know rhymes with everything or like
Yeah.
hits hard, you can
Yep.
fall. When I do that, for me, it feels like
It's like whenever
not that
like
good.
give me a word and I'll freestyle.
I can
off
do
of
that.
it.
I can do that all day, baby. Like freestyling was like the introduction and where I got my initial like positive reaction from. Like that was what fed the dream was freestyling and people being like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Like at the whole cafeteria going crazy. That kind of shit was what initially for me was like, okay, this is where. Like I like that feeling. You know what I mean? I like that. That's the first time people have been like, "Oh shit, I have a skill that not everybody could do." That kind of shit.
Got you.
So
Got you.
yeah, I go off the top, baby.
Okay.
Always.
Well, shit, man. What are we about to do here, Mario?
Play some beats.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get it, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That tequila has me. Whew.
Yeah, I feel good.
Woo.
I feel warm. It might be sloppy. Forgive me. It could be dope though.
Yo.
Hold on,
Hold
real
on.
quick. Let me
We're gonna
run it back.
Yeah,
Run it
run
back.
that shit back.
1 second, just to make sure we have
Hey, man.
perfect attention, because I am starting off the top two.
Hey, it's all good. Shout out to the IDK network, man. Shout out to everybody in production.
Yeah.
Shout out Mario. Shout out Troy.
Yeah.
Shout out my little brother Jason. Shout out 2 Hour Lunch Break podcast. Shout out Over 500, which is our sports podcast. Subscribe YouTube channels on all streaming platforms.
Hit the bell.
Yeah, man.
We have more shows coming.
Quick plug. Shameless plug.
All right.
Yo, let me drop some knowledge. I was dropping out before I even made it to college. They had it ballin'. I told them that they stallin'. I had them just pissing, missing. Now they hoping that I'm wishing, but I'm kissing peace up. They had them dreaming, dream up. I had them thinking that they had it, but my plan is scheme up. They don't understand. Simply, I break it down, man. I had them flipping out at Christmas, hoping they could get ham. But I told them no. I've been spiraling down. I had them flipping, they smiling. Now they wandering round, and now they got them just going. And now I'm spitting profound. And if I ever drop you in the ocean, bitch, you could drown. But I'm afloat, I be high. Tell them no, tell them why. I can hit it for forever, and I hope I never die. If I do, I see you on the moon, little bitch. I see you when I get it now. Hit the switch, it's up.
Hey, that was perfect. Oh my god.
Yo,
You got back door.
Hey, I don't even know. That was off the top.
That's off the top.
That was off the top.
Up top.
Right.
What's up? We doing drunk freestyles?
Drunk
Yeah,
freestyle.
always, every day, all day.
I'll do another shot.
Hey, another shot.
Pour as much as you want.
Yo, hold on. It's gonna drop again, right?
Yo.
Drunk as fuck off the tequila. Niggas know me, shit. I see you when I see ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Shh. Old school like Thea. That's the black show. Never been a hoe. Niggas know me, shit is in out to the sea. Wanna be me, 23s when you see me. Like LeBron, switch a number up to 6. Never been a bitch, always been sick. Off the top, let you niggas know. Bitch, I'm from Texas, shit, I let shit show.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, all about a buck. Niggas know me, shit, I keep that thing tuck. Maybe or not, if you reach, I'ma teach. On the beach. I don't even know. Hold on. Yo, I tell people I'm not a rapper, but I could have been.
For sure.
Been. You feel me? I could have been. Hey, no, freestyle shit, bro. I was a football player.
Yeah.
So locker room shit, you know what I mean?
100%.
Lunchroom shit, mainly locker room football. Get the team hype. That was me. You know, we banging on lockers, freestyling. You know, I didn't came down. I didn't came through.
I done came down.
You know,
check the damn thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%.
Real Texas shit.
100%.
So, we got another beat in the tuck. What we got?
I'm down.
Yeah.
All
right.
You want me to go first?
Shit.
You go first?
I might have to run it back there, but this is really short.
Goddamn. Shotgun hit like a shot to the chest.
Yeah.
Tell them that I saw them and they saw the best. I was working out, they had it, now they working on nests. I see them going through the house, yeah, I saw them on nest. Kick the bird out the nest, I've been working a bit. I've been flexing when I had it, now they working for shit. They don't understand, it's massive. Magnet, I've been attracted to these motherfuckers, see them like they sadness. But let me get it back when it dropped like this. I can flip it now the moment in this hot I get. They had them going at the hot fist through the hot mist. They been going now, they say this kid got the hot shit. He been dropping these words, he been flipping these lines. They been looking for a message and the message is mine. I can tell them like this, it's hard to find, but I could go for forever. My shit be divine like I smoke, tote. Hit it up, say smoke, tote. Hit it up, say smoke, tote. Hit it up, hit it up, hit it up, hit it up, hit it up.
Did you just make a song?
Yeah.
Hit it up. You smoke and you talk and you then hit it up.
Yeah.
You smoke and you talk and then you hit it up. But I'm just gonna go off the dome cause I flow, cause I go from the dome. And you let me know it's Mario cause I freestyle the flow. And I come and I go when I just talk my show. But it's podcast, so don't let me last. Cause I will come back and I will blast back. Don't talk shit, so don't get hit. It's Mario, I'm from Texas 512.
Yeah.
Yes, you know how I do. I will freestyle, but I will come through. Pop the gat and I do talk tack. Cause I will talk back and I do flat back.
Yo, flat back, nigga, little tipsy. First things first, RP the Nipsey. I'm a hustle, nigga hit the 3, call me D'Angelo Russell. Off the top, that's the NBA shit. Niggas know me, I unload the whole 30 clip. Yo, fast beat, feeling like Tiger. Nigga, check the fee. That's the Vans, that's the plan. Niggas know me in your dreams like the Sandman. I don't know. Hold on. That shit got me on some fucking West Coast shit.
That would have me dancing.
Yeah,
Fire.
Yo,
I was impressed with myself. Oh my
hey,
god.
hey, for real. Hey,
Pew pew pew.
no lie. We make it a thing to freestyle with anybody that wants to freestyle with us.
Yeah.
We've had a bunch of people decline, but we appreciate you for throwing it. Hey, well, we got another beat.
You can throw on.
Hey,
throw on
what's that? That's 3.
anything you
Let
want.
me see.
We got to do I want to hear you on something that you ain't used to, bro.
You can
Hold
put.
on.
I just
Hold on. Let me see what we got. You can say no, and I'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on YouTube, so
I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes.
See, Mario.
This
always
man is versatile.
you always surprise me too with your beat selection, bro.
I hope it's fun. All right.
Ooh. Slow.
Yo. I remember days when days give nothing, mama playing favorites. I ain't say shit, I just took what I was given. Moving now, I had to get it. Now they had them. I got UPS on the bad X. Now I deliver them. How they had it, what you got? Bad checks. See, I got groceries in the bag. They don't understand. We was moving past the Jag. The Lambo don't take unleaded. Your mama don't get it, but my mama said it. I'ma be a king. I got amongst the men, I done seen them moving through, I done seen it how it ends. And they don't give me, and they never will. But I was born to die, nah, I was born to kill. I feel like Will, I've been in the mansion. They don't understand, I can't fucking stand them. Every stanza dropping, every moment popping. I had them going off, now all of them just copping. I'm the king, I've been about the crown, about the throne. Hopefully I'm there and I'm not alone. But if I am, I can take it, never give it back. Put it in my hand, take the sheep, take the lamb. God damn.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, I can keep going off the rip. I had them simply, now they simply gonna trip. Hopefully they get to me. I've been working legs like I'm centipede. They don't understand, I've been millimeter. Get to me, they don't get me, and they never will. I wasn't born to die, I was put on this earth to kill. So tell me you will. So tell me you will. I wasn't born to die, I was put on this earth to kill. I was put on this earth to kill, so tell me you will. Tell me you will.
Oh my goodness.
Off the top, I rock. I had them dropping from the dime to the flag. The dime drop, my heart stop. Hopefully I won't get the pass, the perfect game. I'm Tony working for Pop. They had them moving through. Hopefully they gonna shop when I get this. I hope you miss it. If you don't, then you hear. Pay attention, you be bearing witness. Hopefully my fitness is working. I had them jerking, they murking it. Now I'm going. Hopefully it's perfect. Then I work it. They don't understand. I had the hammer. Simply I spiral up to get to me. The stairs are top and plentifully. I've been Missy Elliott, just getting my bag on. And hopefully they had it and they don't get their stag on. The horns are pointed out. Hopefully they got the joint and say that I could get the king. And now they say he's gotta point it out. Point about, I can make about anything, any ring. I have it, had it perfect like a diamond ring. The jewelry, every word comes out with the ring. You get it if you don't see it soon. If I could sing, I wouldn't rap. I would make words simpler than that. I would make a melody to get all that. The cat out the bag, the hat fits. I got multiple, now this cat gets what I want and now they drag it. They don't understand, I told them again. I wasn't born to die, I was born to kill shit. They don't understand, so let me tell them again. I wasn't born to die, I was born to kill shit.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Off the top, bro.
Off of the top.
Off of the, hey.
Yeah, so the episode we just dropped today was Nez with Rue,
Shout out
Mama
Nez,
Duke.
man.
And they came and they spit the shit, and Nez came and set a standard, and you went above and beyond on the standard. You met the standard, and
I almost want to give him just one more unorthodox beat, bro.
Let's do it.
Can we do one more?
Give me what type of beat you trying to do.
Bro, you could do it. Whisper it to him so I don't hear it.
Yeah, let me see.
I'll take the headphones off.
Let me see. Here we go.
That was a whole song.
Yo.
That was a whole song.
I may have a beat after him too, cause amazing nonetheless.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Fan.
I appreciate the platform.
Let's go there. I think that's the instrumental.
This one?
Up top. No. Scroll up. All the way up to click that one. Is that a playlist? Let me see if this is the instrumental, bro. Hey, hats off to you,
bro.
Fam.
I appreciate you, man.
Hey, off the top, bro, that's a skill.
I should just record freestyles, just let them out of songs. That's what I've been saying for years, bro.
Nah. Pick some Texas shit. Bro. Let's go on some.
This one is
Texas shit.
Let's see,
bro. Hey, you made me a believer, bro. I'm not
I
gonna lie to
appreciate you, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
I ain't got nothing to prove, but they gonna see. That's how I feel about it.
You're fucking right.
That's how I feel about it.
Oh, okay, this one's long. This is perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh my goodness. But you never
Yeah.
catch Mr. Jones.
Sometimes I be locked behind my own eyes. I don't think who I am, or I don't realize. Possibly I could be the greatest thing since sliced bread and sliced cheese. See me on my own thing. I've been making sandwiches thicker than the man. They don't understand, I've been picking out the sand. I've been sea to sea, shore to shore, and even more. I've been to different countries, and hopefully there's more in store. Now they understand, I can see them in the hand. Every grip that I had, it'd be a simple plan. But we ain't talking about rock shit, I be on my mock shit, hitting you in the face, you can't stop it. I've been working overtime, every line I had is perfectly designed to hit you where you can't live or die. Understand, I've been the sun next to the moon, and the Mexican kid spitting out the words to hit you soon. My mind be acid tripping mixed with the bag of shrooms, and my mind go off, and hopefully I see you soon. Get on my level, sign beside the X and so the devil. Now they had him working off, raise it up, let me see your level. Goddamn, I dropped it in my own hand and picked it up my pocket swollen. Now they got him, now they hoping. My code drive had to go now, my soul alive. Finally got it from the music, now I lose it, now I don't die, I don't dive. I've been even higher since, now they had him moving off. Fuck Trump and fuck Pence, I know, you heard it before. I got more in store, I can hit you in the knees and leave you where you don't ignore. Oh God, I've been working when the sun don't shine. I've been working, now they hoping that my fun don't lie. Like I had it, even dollars hit them up and now they tragic. They've been working, I've been getting all this money like I'm magnet attracted. All the metal and the shillings in my wallet, they had them working off and now I'm working on deposit. Possibly, I could be a prodigy. Philosophy be changing all the world, and no way this bitch is stopping me. I could see him going off the top, but not like him. They had him working off, and now they say we gotta strike him. He be the kid, he be the man, he be the plan to change it. Now they don't like it, they striking, but I be just changing. I be working on these favors, working through the razor. Every straight cut I had to work me, now I know the favor, see the flavor. I've been going off and get a taste. Hopefully you see it when I make this face. God damn, I can hit him with the next one. They had him going off, now I got Phil Knight saying to check him. I know they ain't got him, but I don't need to protect him. The vest is on, pulling out the shells, then I wreck him. I know I go even deeper than your average kid. The average kid be going off and blasting all of them, and now they had it. I know they ain't getting it again, but I told them come through, hopefully you see the end. I be the dolphin, so if we talking about the end, I say fin. Like we French, I had them going off, and now they just begin. I've been working through the marathon like Nipsey ain't dead. I had them going off the top, and now they saying see red. I'm the bull in the China shop, I'm wrecking all of them, and they've been going off, and hopefully they see me on the pen. But I could go off the top better than you could possibly ever write, and now I seen them going through. I changed the daylight tonight. Goddamn, the stars are bright, ain't they? The moon is out. I've been waiting, kinda waxing, and they wonder if I shout, but I do. I tell them all this shit been true. See, he talks kinda white, but when he spits, he's like you. I know, goddamn, the whole thing fit on the ring. I'm Infinity Stone, and hopefully they see these things. I've been Hawaii blowing, I've been on my own sing. Now they got them going off. Hopefully they don't bring what I can't handle.
Oh my
the whole
goodness.
mantle fit. I've been blasting off and breaking cups, fuck the handle. I've been choking out this bitch, they call him Kurt Angle. See him going off and I've been going off. See him throwing tantrums. I know these children get laid down and I be the parent. Hopefully it's apparent, cause all of them are staring. They see the kid, he is the man, he be the myth, the legend. Hopefully they swinging and it stings like you can't forget it.
God damn, dog. Yo, is he serious?
Woo!
Bro.
Now listen!
Is he
That's
serious?
called motherfucking
Oh
bars,
my
nigga!
goodness.
Yes.
Yo, hey. Yo.
Now listen!
I don't even know what to
That's
say.
Bars.
motherfucking
I don't even know what to
bars,
say.
nigga.
I don't even know what to say.
Bars.
Bro.
I appreciate you.
Yo.
I've been trying to tell them, man. They don't listen. I'm just
Yo.
kidding.
Oh my
Not that
goodness.
cocky.
Oh my goodness. Did you say you had one more?
Not after that, God. Not after that. Like,
I was trying to get one more out of him. No, I'm joking. Yo, Underemployed streaming now, bro. Do we have a follow-up to that, bro?
Underemployed. So there's Layoff Season was the first project that dropped. It's got some, if you want to hear like the progression of an artist, that one is a good stamp of like when you think you know what you're doing, right? And I still fuck with it. I go listen to it and I love that project. Underemployed is the newest one. I feel like, honestly, it could have been better. That's what these 4 singles that came out afterwards are, is that progression of sound and that push up to that next level. And then this next project that's going to drop We have 4 songs that are almost done. We'll see how many actually come out. You know how that works.
Okay.
But those ones, they kind of are the next step in that. And then this project, like I said, with hopefully as many people from the scene, as many artists, as many photographers who want to get and be a part of this thing, because by getting those people on the record, the hope is that those connections are formed, and we can really make some super dope shit, because that's always been the goal, man. And
no, you definitely set a standard tonight. So after today,
goodness,
from here on out, any freestyles that are actually freestyles, you will be referenced.
Bring that
You will be referenced.
I will speak of this
I appreciate
for
y'all.
years to come.
I appreciate y'all. No lie, bro. The freestyle was the thing that I was most nervous about. I was like, I can talk for forever, but the freestyle is what is the measure of an MC.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I had to.
It's an art. It's an art.
Bro, I tried not to, because if you're in your head about it, you're going to fuck up. So I tried not to put the pressure on it.
Just let loose.
And that was just fun. I'm glad we took how many? We got to
man.
take one more, I think.
Yeah.
We got to take one more, I think.
I'll pour it up, man.
Run it.
Do you want to? So do we have a name or a date for the future project?
No.
Not yet.
No. June the 25th, a project I made with these dudes over there in Denmark. The producer is from Denmark. It's called See My Baby. The other 2 artists are stateside, or they're at least American born. I think one of them lives over there. But that project drops June 25th. Cream music video has been out. It's doing really well. And just go run up the fucking projects on Spotify, Apple Music,
Run those numbers
SoundCloud,
up.
YouTube.
Are you on Bandcamp?
No, dude, not on. See, Bandcamp was the thing when I was coming up. That's where everybody was. And by the time I was ready to put music out, it was kind of like, no one really puts it on. Like, Bandcamp is still a thing, but it isn't. Like, I feel like SoundCloud kind of filled that hole, bro.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit, you know what I mean? But I know Bandcamp is, like, people can pay, I guess, more money for your, like, project. They actually pay you.
More percentage compared to pennies.
I should get on Bandcamp. Just for, like, someone wants to send me $5, bro, I'll take $5. I love $5. Let me get... Oh, what?
Fill it up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you get the rest of that
I
tequila.
got you, man. I heard half shots. I was like, okay,
I'm down for the whole shots. So whoever comes on to freestyle next, right, that wants to try to take the crown, you got to take a shot every 20 minutes on top of your freestyle, or else it doesn't count. It's like
That is true. This
Let
man
me talk my shit.
He has taken the total of like what 4 shots now.
4 or 5 shots. So you got to take those shots on top of the freestyle, and then see where your mental game is at.
4 shots. Kill it.
Hey
That
man,
shit
thank you so much for coming through.
Brother, I appreciate y'all for having me.
Plug your socials, man.
Yeah, it's Era Wadi at the Real Era Wadi on Instagram. The Real Era Wadi. If you type in it, it's ERAW space WADI, 2 words. You go look that shit up. Hit me up if you're someone who wants to work in the scene. If you're somebody who takes pictures. If you're somebody who's a videographer, like, hit me up. We're trying to build a network of people that we fuck with. But if you're not dope, I won't fuck with you. That's facts. So that's where it is.
Well, last segment of our show, we like to leave off on a positive note, bro.
Yes,
you
sir.
can go ahead and kick it off, man. Anything that you want to say? Of course, just a positive note, bro.
I believe deep down inside that the power will soon be returned to the people in that literal sense. I believe that we will very soon, for the first time, as long as any of us have been alive, be able to actually do something to impact our society. So be ready.
Man.
That's what I say.
Love one another.
I love that.
And that's how I'll leave it. I'll keep it short and simple,
Love
man.
that.
Damn, y'all didn't give me enough time to think. I'm gonna go off the deep end, I guess, since y'all wanted to do short and sweet, which they're all great, of course. But
I'm ready.
Let me see. Let me just find out how to word it appropriately, because I am a little buzzed. And it's been a while since I feel like I've gone a little drunk on the show. So
The truth flows.
Yeah, and we drink a lot, bro.
We did. We took shots, baby. That's what I'm saying.
we killed a bottle.
We did.
Treaty Oak, I need some more bottles.
Yeah, come on, Treaty.
We'll save this for the end, huh?
Yeah.
So I personally am a person that I have like 100 ideas a day, 1,000,000 ideas a day that just run through my mind, and I want to do them all. Obviously, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still a working class person. I'm still I have bills. I have a family, and shit that I have to take care of. But I say that to say this: that doesn't stop my motivation. That doesn't change anything. That doesn't steer me in the opposite direction. I still see the end goal, and I still have the mindset of where I want to be at. Once I'm able to achieve each and every single one of these ideas, 'cause some ideas may be like, like that's easy, or some ideas may be like, fuck, that may take a few years, or some shit like that, you know. So, write your ideas down, put them aside, come back to them, brainstorm, do what you can to build towards them, make goals.
I believe that.
I guess it's really the entire point of my positive notes, like. Make goals, but don't just give up on your ideas. Like you said earlier, you never know. Like the shit that you may try out, you may want to start making music, but you might end up doing something completely different.
Yeah.
Never stop.
That's right.
You don't know who you might meet. You don't know who you might work with. Mm-hmm. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
I am not where I'm at today because I decided to give up. When I first started this, I was going through probably a quarter life crisis. I was in the worst depression. I was getting my first panic attacks in life. Oh, I was going through hell,
Yeah.
And this show, recording with my friends once a week, kept me alive. It kept me excited. It kept me motivated, So it's one of those things where it's like, if it gives you spark, don't let it go. Don't let it die. Just keep pushing, and you never know where you're gonna end up at.
Yeah. Just to add to that, just one thing is that a lot of the time, a less talented person will be successful because they didn't stop. Man. So that is something that I tell myself, and I try to tell everybody.
Consistency is key.
Just never stop. Your breaks will come, your opportunities will come. It's what you said. This is something that you enjoy doing. Why would you stop?
Yeah.
And if you don't stop, shit comes to you. That's kind of how it works, baby. That's kind of how it works.
I love it.
Well, shit, man. This has been another episode of I Don't Know That's Perfect, man. With the homie Era Wadi. Stream
Era Wadi.
His music. Set that bar off the top freestyle, man. It's your boy Neighborhood Nick, man.
I'm Mario from the South Side.
And we're out.
Beautiful.
But we still got to take that shot. So
I know.
pour that shot.
Yeah.
Hold on. We got half shots over here. Good. Everybody, clink it up.
Appreciate you, fellas.
Man, bro.
Y'all real ones.
Hey.
No good. We've been up to no good. No good. Now we about to get down to no good. The whole hood doing what they said we never could. Cause they been singing the same song for so long. Almost had us thinking that it's true, but fuck that. We been primed to come back, I love that. So tell them that the time is almost through. And they been signed from Rugrats and Nutsack, biting on the mic and chipping every baby too. Bottom out bastards only getting formula. Coddled by cancers buying what they ordering. Columbine cast was blame how they reporting it. Sodomite, Saturday, whooping ass, taking names. No good. No good. Get down. No good. We been up to no good. Now we about to get down. Get down like a spray. Stars all around, they glow like they're saying. So far underground, they almost to lay. Hot damn, our fam, word to the waves. 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 Up to no band, I'm so glad, I'm so box on a big bag, on a busy street, throwing rocks at a glass king. It's a timid lead, and a gas speak, and a vocal bleed, and a locals leave, and a rent increase, really is just a simple things. Keeping many women, men living on the streets where the trickle reads. It's a sickle swing, life a fickle thing, balance on a triple beam, bitches start a lane. Left by the wayside, trash to the right with the best eye before they get to fight. Guess they gotta be the best eye, snatch the feet from the jaws of death. Why? Buying some more time, shopping for Rolex, wasting your whole life, your spirit been broke yet. You still gonna smoke yet, and I get